Ricardo Caté launched his career by knocking on the door of the Santa Fe New Mexican and asking to be published. Because his cartoon was thematically so unprecedented, the paper was reluctant. However, they eventually decided to take the risk and publish his cartoon without reservations in the fall of 2006. Within a few months, it became the publication's #1 cartoon, resonating not only with Native communities, but with non-Native readers as well. Without Reservations defies common Native stereotypes and uses humor to bring light to issues often difficult to discuss, especially those affecting Native communities. Because Native people are one of the most marginalized populations, they often lack representation in mainstream media. Therefore, Ricardo's rise to prominence as the only Native cartoonist to be featured in a mainstream daily newspaper has been both unlikely and overdue. Ricardo's cheeky, thought-provoking, and sometimes provocative cartoons have started important discussions on racism, social justice, opioid addiction, and now even COVID-19. Not only does his art touch people in fun, lighthearted ways, but it also has changed minds for the better and has truly saved lives. Ricardo's art is much more than his cartoons. His love and compassion goes into his tireless efforts to empower the powerless, give hope to the hopeless, and bring all people together. Ricardo has shown genuine care and love for not only his tribal community, but for the state of New Mexico as a whole. And he has touched the hearts of people around the world, one cartoon at a time. It is my honor to introduce the 2021 Governor's Award for Excellence in the Arts recipient, my dear friend, Ricardo Caté.
I think one of my favorite, and it was probably one of the first ones I did, maybe actually the second or third cartoon I ever drew with these characters, is the father, son, with the father, his hands stretched out and they're looking out the horizon or the scenery, mountain scenery. And he tells his son, someday, son, none of this will be yours. At first, I was apprehensive about drawing a cartoon originating from this place because Kiowa Pueblo has been known for its jewelry with turquoise work and as well as pottery. But after I finished college, I asked my dad, who was very well known for his work, if he would show me his his skills. And he said no. He flat out said no. And he told me there's enough people here making jewelry and pottery, and you know the competition's pretty fierce. And he says, I want you to use your brains instead and figure out something else to do. And so I think that was the time of birth of this concept of me drawing cartoons, which I have been doing since age 11. One of the first two characters I came up with was the general and the chief. And the general, he looks like Lieutenant Custer, right? But I call him the general, and the chief doesn't have a name either. He's just simply the chief. And so the fact that I didn't give him names actually helped the cartoon out a lot, because then they have these conversations where the general, he represents the dominant culture and the chief represents the natives. And in this one, he's carrying some fireworks. The general says, you and your people don't celebrate Independence Day, and the chief simply replies, no, because you and your people are still here. And it's those conversations that make people think, and I love that the cartoons that I draw and paint produce all these emotions. And so I was asked in another interview once if I censor my work, and I do every time I draw, because every cartoon I draw could potentially make every non-native hate my cartoon. But why would I want to do that? I've made my cartoon more universal, where more people can understand, and not just people from America, but from other countries. And this cartoon is actually making an impact on other countries. I want to make sure that I represent this cartoon and my people in a way that's intelligent, so people know that yes, we are intelligent, and yes, we are funny. We're not stoic, as Hollywood has usually depicted us. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole beauty of what I do, to showcase and put my people in the spotlight. In receiving this award, I want to thank my ancestors. So I want to thank my grandparents on my dad's side, Crisita and Joe, and then on my mom's side, Lucy M. Garcia. Then my parents, Barbara and Juan. My siblings, Fred, Lorene, Mary, Kenneth, and Rebecca. I want to thank all of them for your support. And of course my kids, Eddie, Amber, Nicolette. I really appreciate the people giving me the award, all my fellow nominees and people that have gotten this award now and before in the past, and those in the future. Some of you young ones watching this, you're going to be recipients of this award, I hope, someday. I'm thankful for life. Water is life. Life is good, and I thank the Creator every day for this life that we have. I want you to know that you're very much appreciated, and you're the reason why I do what I do.